What's up, beautiful souls, and welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited that you guys are here. Your girl's back with a whole nother pick a card reading, and today we're going to be focusing on your spiritual journey. So you can pick a card based on your soul's evolution and what your soul wants you to know on your soul journey right now at this moment in time. And this is a timeless video, so whenever you stumble upon this on this pick a card reading, just know that you are here at the right time and the right moment to catch your message. So of course, if you know how it all goes, you can just go in the description box and find the timestamp based on your cards. And for those that are totally new here today, just take a moment, look at the cards and pick the card that you feel most drawn to. Pick the pile that you feel most drawn to. You can choose cards or pile number 1, number 2, number 3, or number 4. And you can just take a breather, focus on your heart space. You can just pick a card that you feel most drawn to. Well, let's just move into reading the cards. Hello, beautiful you. You picked pile number 1. And let's just dive into this. We are going to tune into what your soul needs to know for your soul's evolution and your soul's journey. So let's see what the cards have to say. The first card I got for you is Palladians, double mission, channel and uplift humanity. So when I'm tuning into this card, I feel like your guides in the universe are calling you to focus on evolving your energy, raising your vibration, healing all the issues, all the patterns, all the things that you need to be focusing on in order for you to go to the next spiritual level. And in doing so, I feel like you will be inspiring so many other people to do the same. So you have a double mission here on this earth, and you are here to both evolve as a human being, as a soul, but also to help evolve humanity, to help humankind raise to the next vibration, to the next level, to the next center of being. Then I'm having for you this beautiful fluidity. And we got unfinished business. We got 2 5s here and a 9. 5 always talking about obstacles, overcoming obstacles. 9 talking about endings. And funny how the 5 and the 9 are in unfinished business. So when I'm looking at this setup, I definitely feel like the universe wants you to know that things will be moving in a more comfortable pace for you. I feel like things have been moving pretty fast and then maybe have been stopping and slowing down, and you were like all over the place, like going up, going down. And now the universe is going to give you a little bit more space, time and energy to move into the current. And this current is going to be a more comfortable one. I do see that you still need to finish up some old things. You need to wrap up some old issues. I feel like these have to do with relationships, especially the relationship with yourself. And moving into the new energy, you need to leave all the old baggage behind. Your soul needs to be able to raise to a higher vibration. And in order to do so, you need to understand that the hardship that you have been through and the relationships that are no longer working need to be let go of with love. Then we got change, the thunder moon, the 3 and a 5. And this card is actually like the thunder moon. It's talking about, for me, it's talking about the tower moment, the tower of the traditional tarot. And I'm kind of getting the feeling that things have been shaken up a little bit for you in the last couple of months, maybe even years for some of you. And I feel like right now you are tying up old ends. You are ready to shift and change your vibration, and you are ready to move into the next state of being. So looking at this card, I also see some seagulls in here. And it's kind of making me think about the book of Jonathan Livingston Seagull. And it's talking about how one seagull in particular wants to do things totally different than its flock. It wants to move different, wants to fly different, wants to go in and out of different dimensions. And all the other seagulls are like, no, we are used to flying a certain way, so we're going to stick to flying that certain way. And this seagull doesn't let himself be held back and still pursues his mission, still pursues his views, and still tries to fly into different dimensions. So I'm kind of getting the vibe here with the Palladian card underneath that for you it's very important to trust your own mission, to listen to where you need to go. And 3 and 5 are creating an 8 together, making it some karmatic event for you to heal some certain lesson here and to actually choose you instead of listening to what other people might think of you. Then we got trust. And reversed, we got the magician. So what these cards are actually talking about is that it's very important, just like I said before here, to trust that your soul's journey and the intuitive messages and signs that are coming to you are very valid, are very important, and it's very important for you to follow them and trust the universe. The magician card is actually talking about that you already have all the resources that you need at hand. You should step into your role of healing both yourself and others. I definitely feel that you are a healer, and in order for you to move into the next level, I feel like a deeper level of you is coming to the surface. I feel like a new part of you is coming to the surface. So for those of you that haven't been stepping into their light when it comes to healing others, this could be doing it with a friendship, like letting people talk and healing their emotions, or just giving them like some advice. No matter in which way, if you are doing it for a career or if you're doing it for personal in your personal life, it doesn't matter. I feel like you will move. I feel like you will move into a deeper layer of yourself there. Then, last but not least, we have overcome. And we have encompass. So looking at these messages, talking about what your soul most definitely wants you to know for its evolution and its soul's journey. I feel like you have overcome a lot of obstacles, and I feel like you will overcome the new obstacles that are in your way right now, talking about you following your own path. Don't let yourself be shaken up by the changes. Don't let yourself be shaken up by family members or friends that may fall back, may give you the feeling that you are either not good enough or that the journey that you are taking is just weird, strange, odd, crazy. No matter how they will call it, just trust yourself. I definitely feel like you will get a glimpse of what's possible for you. You will get a glimpse of what you will be doing in the future, but it will be like little breadcrumbs. I feel like the universe will give you little breadcrumbs of which direction to move into and what you can expect coming closer to your own soul's purpose. And it will be moving in a little bit more flowy type of energy, so less going up and down, up and down. So I hope this really resonates with you. Take it with you, maybe even meditate on it, especially because it's such a spiritual, deep message coming through here for you. I hope you liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments how you will be owning your light. And please remember that you already have like all the tools that you need. You don't need to do anything extra. You don't need to be anything extra. You just got to go a layer deeper into your own self there. And remember to love yourself, right? So, wish you all the best. Goodbye, and let's move on to card number 2. Hello you! If you picked pile number 2, then this is your message. It's going to be all about your soul's evolution and your soul's journey and where to go next, what to pay attention to. So this is going to be a spiritual message for you. I would recommend for you to meditate on it, even look at the cards a little bit deeper if it's possible for you, so you can get even more information from these cards. Let's just dive into it. So the first card I got for you came reversed, and it's Align Your Life. And underneath it says, what is not aligned or needs to be changed? So this card and the energy that I'm picking up is talking about you regaining balance. I feel like you have been all over the place, and your soul really wants you to put things back into perspective. It wants you to focus on where to go next, and it wants you to focus also on your emotions and your thought patterns and having them lined up in such a way that they align with your actions. That makes sense, right? So I feel like some of you might feel a little bit broken and don't know where to go to next. Give yourself a little bit of time and make sure that you just take a leap of faith when it comes to taking action on being whole again. So healing yourself, journaling, eating better, working out, whatever you need to do to make yourself feel better again, make yourself feel whole again, please do so. This is your message to do so. Here we got initiation and ceremony with the 7 and the 4, and we got imbalance in positive polarity. So what this is talking about is that it's really important for you right now to create some sort of ritual that will help you regain your balance and will help you level up soul-wise. For some of you, this even means doing some sort of ceremony. It could be ayahuasca. It could be some other spiritual ceremony that will help you increase your level of energy and your vibration in order for you to get back into alignment. Even though you might feel out of alignment and be a little bit out of alignment, being out of alignment has served its purpose for you. And right now is the time for you to take a step back and look at your life. Like if you look at this card, you see a soul being here looking in on how life can possibly be. And I want you to take a moment for yourself and do the same. I want you to look at where you're going and how you would like life to be. What do you want to see? How do you want to feel? What type of relationships do you want to have? What do you want to mean in the world? Take a look at where you are right now and where you want to go. And then we got the imbalance in polarity card talking to me about you maybe even seeing things not really clear, maybe thinking of some certain situations in your life as them being possible, if not possible, positive, having a good feeling about them, and they're actually not really in alignment with where you want to go. So you might be on some sort of project, or you might be in some sort of friendship or relationship, or doing something that you think, okay, I'm moving into the right direction, but it's actually really not in alignment with who you are. And even though it might be positive and it might be bringing you coins and it might be bringing you joy, for some reason it's not aligned with your soul mission right now. And I kind of feel like you already know what this is. It's coming to an end. We got the 9 here, we got the 3 here, and I kind of feel like it is helping. I also feel, sorry, I get so many messages at once. I also feel that even though you are like getting back in alignment, I feel like it's very important for you to embrace both your light side and your shadow side. And I feel like you might be focusing a lot more on the positive things and neglecting your shadow sides, creating them to even be bigger and more intimidating for you. So whenever you feel out of alignment, or whenever a situation pops up that creates some sort of a challenging moment for you, I kind of feel like your shadows are overshadowing your entire life. So make sure you are realistic when it comes to both your light side and your shadow sides. We got the 4 here talking about stability, creating a foundation for yourself. So I kind of think we have the 7 here too, talking about spiritual mastery. So I definitely feel like it's very important for you to be realistic and to have a very good view at where you are in life right now and where you want to be moving into next. Then we got number 1, the void, the dark moon, and we have power. So, looking at this, we got here the 9, like I said. I feel like this situation is kind of coming to an end. You're tying up loose ends here, and I feel like you're moving into a 1 energy, a new type of energy coming in for you, especially if you are taking care of yourself spiritually and creating a foundation that works for you, where you can build the rest of your life on. The void energy is talking about what I talked about here. I kind of feel like your shadow side might be overruling you at times, and this is creating for you to feel disempowered. But this is more of an illusion, actually. I feel like when you tune into yourself and get to know your shadow sides more instead of like casting them out, I feel like you will be feeling more positive and optimistic and empowered. Don't let yourself be get insecure when it comes to your flaws, right? Because your flaws make you who you are, and you can learn a whole lot from them. So I definitely feel like your soul is trying to tell you to get your power back, to nurture yourself more. And I kind of also feel like you need to be moving into some sort of a creative project here, with the bear there. And then we got the 10 of Cups. Oh, I like that. And we got Taurus with strength, with 2 times strength, and magic. So the entire spread to me is talking about that you will be moving through some situations. You need to align yourself, and I feel like when you do so, when you create for yourself some sort of ritual, or you do a ceremony that helps you level up spiritually, helps you raise your vibration, so you can embrace both your light side and your shadow sides, and be okay whenever there is a crisis moment, wherever there's a moment like a dark night of the soul, because I kind of feel like you're going through this. So some of you might be feeling depressed, some of you might be feeling burned out, some of you might be feeling very extremely tired. This is just a phase. It will pass. You are just going through a dark night of the soul, and at the end of the tunnel there's light. We see the 10 of Cups over here talking about successes in all sorts of ways, blessings in all sorts of ways. This could mean family-wise, project-wise, but I definitely feel like all the hard work is going to pay off for you. We got strength here again underneath the void. So whenever you feel like you are in a little bit of a dark space, just keep in mind that you are stronger than you think. Right? Your soul wants you to know that you are being supported in any way possible. So whenever you need something, just ask for it. Ask your higher self to give you messages. Ask your guides, your ancestors. They will provide you. So also God and the universe, whoever you need to be on your side, whoever you want something from, just ask, and it will be delivered. You got the magic, we got underneath the power, we got magic. So it's definitely telling me that you can manifest whatever you need to manifest. But in order for you to manifest the joy, the blessings, the life that you actually want, you need to be able to embrace both your light side and your shadow side. You need to be able to sit in the void, move through it, but not identify with it. So these are your messages. I would recommend for you to meditate on it and to see whatever more comes through for your soul, in order to help you evolve on your soul's journey. If you like this message, please give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments what you are trying to align yourself with. What are you trying to manifest? And how are you actually hiding from your shadows at this moment? I would like to know. Giving you a lot of love and blessings, and goodbye. Moving into card number 3. Hello, beautiful you. If you picked pile number 3, this is your pile. We're going to dive into it. This is going to be a message all about your soul's evolution, your soul's journey, and where to move into next, what to pay attention to. I would recommend for you to meditate on whatever is coming through here, to maybe even take some notes, to let it sink deeper into your consciousness. So let's just tune into card number 1. Oh. We got the Priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? So tuning into this card, I definitely feel like you are either an indigo soul, very rebellious, very forward-moving energy. You are definitely a leader. either like you're a natural leader, but either you will be doing so in a business, or you are moving ahead in life and attracting a lot of followers in some sort of way. So I feel like you are starting to own your magic and your soul is really excited. I feel like very, very excited. I feel like energy moving all over the place, growing energy, but also excitement when it comes to the shadow sides of you. I feel like you are starting to embrace yourself more, be happy with whatever comes up and taking it as a lesson for you. I see you having some like magic here. I see a snake here. I see lions. I'm definitely getting a lot of like good vibes, healing vibes, magical vibes here. So I definitely feel like you are on the right path, especially when it comes to where you are right now and what you just have been through. This has been a very important phase of your life. So even when it felt like a little bit scary or intimidating for you, just keep in mind that this was part of something very big that is about to come in. We got conservative attachments and common ground. We got 5 and 1, obstacles and new beginnings, 8 and 3, mastery and karmatic energy. So what I'm feeling here is that you have overcome a lot of old patterns, old beliefs that came from childhood with you. And I feel like these have bothered you and hold you back for far too long. I'm kind of also getting a very sabotaging type of energy here. Like you sabotaged yourself from either moving forward, you made yourself smaller than you are, you were dimming your light in order to fit in order to come in common ground with other people that you either maybe looked up to, or you just wanted to connect with people. Because I kind of feel like your journey might be one that makes you feel a little bit lonely at times. With the common ground card, I kind of feel like you're starting to notice that, yes, you are one with everybody else and everybody is a reflection of you. But for some reason, you are not at the same level as a lot of other people. And you are starting to notice this and starting to be okay with this journey. It's a very interesting one. I kind of also feel like you are detaching yourself from some sort of norms, some sort of belief systems, some sort of ways of thinking. So yeah, over here we got this in the past already, but I kind of feel like you're still going through some of the detachment there. This is a very interesting moment for you though. We got gratitude with 23 there, and reverse we had soul's work and the Ace of Swords. I'm gonna put this one here. So, let's put the other one here too. We got reflect and distract. Ooh, interesting. Okay, looking at the entire spread, what I definitely feel like you have been through a lot in the last couple of months, even last couple of years. I feel like you are just a soul that has been through a whole lot of things, but you came out on top. I definitely feel like you are more empowered right now. I see the gratitude energy is definitely you being very grateful for whatever has come on your path. The happiness, the joy, but also the hardship. I kind of feel like you starting to embrace or have been embracing who you are, and that you understand that all these particles made you and makes you who you are today. We got the Ace of Swords here. I feel like you will get some mental clarity. So you might be feeling a little bit, how do I say this? I kind of feel like you have been through some rough weeks and you might not have seen things very clear, and you might have been shifting in and out of the conscious and the subconscious energy, the ego and the higher self, the shadow and the light side of you. And I kind of feel like now you are moving out of that energy and you are seeing things more clearly. I kind of feel like you are ready to embrace your crown, and I feel like you are ready to step up as a leader. Even though you know that you still got some work to do, we got soul work here laying under the common ground energy here. I do feel that you will do this with a lot more grace and a lot more patience towards yourself. I kind of felt like you were impatient with yourself, even though you understood the entire process. Maybe not the entire, but you understood on a better level than you did before. I kind of feel like you were some sort of impatient with yourself. Maybe you got some sort of reality check when it comes to you thinking you were already at a certain point in your life, like you were ready to celebrate and said like, oh yeah, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, do that, and then all of a sudden things shifted and you notice, oh, there's still this I need to work on and this I need to work on, and it may have made you feel down or doubt yourself for a moment, but I kind of feel like this is over, that is over, that energy. So I definitely, we got the reflect and the distract card here. So I see you reflecting a lot of energy. I see you reflecting, do I say it right? I see you reflecting on whatever you have been through in the last couple of months and putting it into work. I see you changing yourself. I see you taking the lessons, taking the notes. So even though you might have come across situations that felt uncomfortable, and it might not even always been your fault, maybe someone said something to you or did something towards you that made you feel upset, but now you're able to put it in some sort of perspective and reflect back on the situation and change whatever needs to be changed. You have been doing a great job at distracting yourself, and this is not like a compliment. Sounds really good, but no, it's not. You have been doing a great job at distracting yourself, especially when it comes to releasing some of the last older patterns. And looking at this card here, I also kind of feel like at some moments you are very caught up in the masses energy, in the consumer energy, in the social media energy, and you need to take a step back there. You need to stop getting distracted from your soul's journey and soul's work. I see you either watching TV or being too much on social media, comparing yourself to other people. You need to stop that right now. Maybe you are overbuying things or overeating, overindulging, whatever it may be that is distracting you from moving a little bit quicker. And I don't want to say that you need to speed things up, but I kind of feel like you could do more with what you have right now, but you are distracting yourself a little bit too much. Maybe because you were afraid to confront yourself with whatever was going on in the shadow side of you, but I definitely feel that this is going to clear up. So we got the 2 and 3 here, 2 talking about choices. So I definitely feel either partnerships or choices. I kind of feel like you have a couple of choices before you, and these are helping you master where you need to go into next. Yes, you had some challenges here, you had some obstacles on the path, but now is a new start for you. We got a lot of master numbers here, like you mastering your energy, you mastering yourself. So this is really great energy for you to be in. I really hope it resonates. If it did, give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments how you are going to step up and lead. In which direction are you moving, and which type of distractions are you going to skip or lesser? Do I say that right? Lessen. So keep doing your soul's work, and I see you the next time. Let's move into pile number 4. Hello, beautiful you. If you picked pile number 4, this is the reading for you. We are going to talk about your soul's evolution, your soul's journey, and where you need to pay attention to and what you need to focus on when it comes to this process. So this is going to be a spiritual reading. This is going to be focusing on your soul and what you need to do. So I would recommend for you to take some notes, to meditate on whatever is coming through, to sit with that and get some deeper message and clarity for yourself to help you get into the next state of being. So the first card we got for you is leap. You go first, the universe will catch you. So I kind of feel like you have been postponing on moving into a direction you actually would like to go in. You might be overthinking a lot, and with the moon here, moon is always talking about things in the shadows, things in the darkness, and I kind of feel like you need to take a leap of faith despite your thoughts, despite your fears, despite your insecurities. I kind of feel like the universe will help you move ahead, but you just really gotta like show it that you are ready to move into the next cycle. I'm getting into the next cycle. So yeah, this is a really exciting time for you. Let's see what other cards we got. We got the paradox with a 9 and an 8. Then we got arrogance with a 1 and an 8. So looking at this, I actually really feel like what the paradox is talking about, that you and some part of you is a really exciting part. It's a really exciting energy, is really happy and joyful and ready to move ahead. And then another part of you is like, no, I don't know, we're not going to go this way. I don't know if this is the right direction. I kind of feel like if you look at this card, you are all tied up in your own thoughts, all tied up in your own fears. And I kind of feel like you are holding yourself back. So you might be pointing fingers and saying, oh no, this person did this, or this is not happening, or I don't have enough money here. You're kind of creating all sorts of obstacles in your path that are actually not really even there. So you're kind of tricking your mind into thinking that it's not able for you to move ahead. And then there's the other part of you that actually really wants to move forward. Then we got the arrogance card here, and the arrogance card to me is talking about feeling some sort of entitlement. So maybe you came across a situation with a person and you felt like, oh, this person needs to do this for me, or this person needs to give this to me, or the universe owes me this, or somebody or something owes me this. Well, you need to take a little bit of a step back and need to know that in order for you to move forward, and in order for you to grow, and in order for you to get what you want, you actually need to go out there and get it yourself. You need to stop trying to, I'm getting manipulate. So some of you might be manipulating or trying to manipulate the situation in order for you to get what you want. This is coming from a space of fear. You need to stop doing that. You can get your way in an empowered way if you just lose you trying to focus on manipulating, you trying to focus on controlling. Arrogance is not a good energy to be in, even though some people might say, well, it's some sort of confidence. No, it's actually really not. It's pretending to be confident, but actually feeling very insecure and feeling very fearful. So when you feel this type of energy creeping up on you, just make sure that you take a moment to understand and address what's really going on there. Find out what is the deeper meaning. Find out why you are feeling insecure. Find out why your ego, your shadow is trying to hold you back from moving forward. Because I can most definitely tell you that this has something to do with things that people have told you in the past. This could be from your youth, growing up, your childhood, the things your parents may have told you, your teachers, or some friends or family members, and you have been running that as a little tape inside of your mind the entire time. And now it's time to break free from this. But to do so, you need to take a leap of faith. You need to understand that yes, you are in some sort of paradox situation, and that's totally okay, but you need to stop tricking your mind into thinking that you are either not capable, not able, or things are not going to happen the way you would like to. So let's look at the other cards for you here. We got the pad, the waxing crescent, number 6 with the 8 there. Then we got release. We have a do not worry. Oh, let me see. We got renew. And we have create. So looking at the entire spread, what I'm definitely picking up here that is very important for you to listen to your pet, to take a leap of faith, even though you might feel all tied up into your own emotions, fighting with all the thoughts inside of your mind, with your light side, your shadow side, ego, and your higher self. I definitely feel like the path is near. Like you might be going through a dark night of the soul right now, especially looking at this card, but I still feel like you're on the right track. This card is showing you a ladder. It is time for you to move up the ladder, and then it's kind of a portal there. And looking at the portal, you definitely see that there's a lighter space there than this. This is dark and that's light. And we have an 8 here, talking about some karmatic situation going on. So this is definitely showing me that it's time for you to take a leap of faith and to move up the ladder, to take some steps, action steps forward. And even though the ladder is a very long one here, and I feel like moving into a dimension is going to shift your time, perception of time, and going to shift your perception of energy immensely. So I definitely feel like you moving up will create some sort of ascension symptoms. You might be feeling uncomfortable, you might be feeling sick, you might be feeling tired. Some of you might be feeling depressed or burned out or very foggy when it comes to your mind. This is just going to be a phase, so this will be over. I see her being kind of hesitant when it comes to moving up. We have a 6 here. It's talking about remaining balanced during this process. And I definitely feel like as soon as you see the light at the end of the tunnel, you just got to keep moving. You just got to keep moving. The cloudiness of your mind will fade away. I see so. I really see so. You just got to trust here. You just got to take a leap of faith, like the card says. And over here, we also have do not worry. Do not worry. When you look at it, you see a box filled with donuts. And it's kind of telling me that you already have all the gifts. You already have all the tools. You don't need to be anything more or anything other. You already have some skills. You already have some experience. And you just need to trust that. The universe is on your side and it's really like helping you moving forward. I feel like over here you see a friend there with you, a squirrel. So maybe time to look up what your connection with squirrel might be. And I definitely see you moving into a more lighter situation. So we got the light for the sun here, and we got the light out of the end of the portal, the end of the tunnel here too. My focus is falling on the arrogance part here. The yellowish color that I'm seeing as a kind of a team here. I feel like it's very important for you to at all times come from a space where you feel connected, where you feel like your solar plexus chakra is strong and the energy is flowing there. So for some of you that don't know what a solar plexus chakra is, I would invite you to just Google it and do some exercises with it. It's in connection with your willpower, with your strength, with believing in yourself, with moving forward. But it's also the space where you feel very, where your clairsentience is. So where all your emotions are coming in and where you're very sensitive. I also feel like you might have been building up a lot of emotions inside of your tummy area. So either your gallbladder, your guts, all the organs inside of your belly there might have been having some symptoms, might have been absorbing energy, absorbing emotions that you definitely need to release. And I kind of also getting pointed to the intestines, especially because you're being all tied up in the energy here. So you might have some issues with constipation or bowel issues overall. In order for you to release them, we going to the release card. So the release card here is actually for me talking about you needing to detox. Also with the journey up the ladder, with the ascension symptoms that are coming through, it's really important for you to release energy, to release all the things that are no longer serving you. And I kind of feel like I'm being called to tell you to detox, to release your physical being and to, do I say release? to detox. I kind of mean to detox your physical being and to detox your mental being in order for you to raise your vibration. Also here with the donuts, here of course these are like sugar bombs. So I'm kind of being pointed to you needing to get to a healthier diet. So either do some juice, do some fasting, vegan, or like take dairy or sugar out. You just need to focus on getting healthier physically. And I kind of feel like you already know this because you might have been playing with the thought of it. It might have crossed your mind. And I just want you to follow your gut instinct here on what you need to take out of your diet. And also, of course, your mental diet. So be very, very mindful when it comes to what feeds your fears, what feeds your insecurities, what makes you feel very dense in energy. Because you moving up the ladder, the higher your vibration is, the lesser you will be having issues with symptoms of ascension. So make sure you focus on getting a healthy intake when it comes to your mental state. So read books, read videos that are uplifting. Don't be scrolling around the entire day on social media, because social media have some very dense vibrations going on every now and then, most of the time. So make sure that you follow uplifting people and keep your media intake to a minimum. We got renew here. Well, renewing is what you already do when you go detoxing. You are resetting, you are renewing your energy, you are renewing the cells in your body. And I definitely feel like this is, you need to be, or not need to be, but you are going to be restructured. Do I say it right? Yeah, I kind of feel like you are going to be, your entire DNA is going to change. And this sounds really strange, but this is even a scientifically proven thing that people renew their entire DNA. And I think like in a couple of years, you are like, no cell in your body is the same as it used to be. So I kind of feel like you are going through this process too. You are purging both emotional, mental, physical, and spiritual. And you need to give yourself some time here, especially with the shadows coming up, with the ego coming up, with the fears, with the thoughts that are like creating you to sabotage yourself or to feel restricted in some sort of way, to feel tied down, not able to move ahead. Just take a leap of faith and just know that you are being in the process of renewing. You are in the process of renewing, sorry. And then we have create. And create is actually telling me that it's important for you to take use of your tools right now, to take a leap of faith. And I feel like you will be creating an entire new being for you, an entire new vibration where you're going to live on, a foundation. I feel like some of you will be creating businesses, some of you will be creating new opportunities with family, new opportunities with friends, new opportunities with health, I have to say. So for some of you, I definitely feel there are some health issues going on, or some health scares maybe even going on. You will be healing those. So I kind of feel like it is important for you to pay attention. It's important for you to change whatever you need to change, but things are going to look up for you. You will be creating a lot of beautiful things, and I kind of feel like the universe is going to show you multiple possible directions for you to move in that will create success, happiness, and joy for you. So yeah, you are at the right place in time right now. Even though you might feel a little bit uncomfortable, it is just a matter of you stepping forward, you stepping up, you moving forward, you taking a leap of faith. So just do so. Trust the journey, trust yourself, and know that you will get where you need to go. Three times, we got 3 8s here. This is definitely a very karmatic lesson that you've been learning. And we got a 9 here. So you're leaving a lot behind and you're moving into a new time. So this is definitely a transition period for you. So if you like this reading, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know if it resonates. Tell me how you are going to take a leap of faith, what type of detox you need to do. And if you feel tied up and tied down by your own fears, thoughts, and sabotaging your own journey, let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you all. So these were the readings when it comes to your soul's message. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and maybe even share this video with your friends and family members. I love you guys and see you in the next video. Goodbye.